In the next few minutes, I'm going to go over the ultimate Next.js setup that will enable you to create a full application with the perfect file structure, folder structure, and every single library you could ever need in a Next.js app. Even if you don't plan on building this with me right now, I'll be going over every single useful library in Next.js that I think you should have in your project as well, so you have the true ultimate setup. Now real quick, if you don't want to follow this video fully, I have the entire zip file down in the description for $3. It's completely up to you. Everything in that file is in the video. Alright, let's get this set up real quick. If you don't want to follow along with me, just skip to this timestamp to go straight to libraries. First, create your Next app using this command in the terminal, name it client, and these are the settings to pick. Alright, now open your client folder. You'll want to clear out the public folder and put these folders in. Alright, now swap to your src folder, create the following folders under the src folder. Finally, to finish your setup, open your app folder up and delete the favicon file and create the following files here. Here's a quick look at what each file should look like. Some we just cleaned up, others are simple functions. You can pause to add them. This is just one basic but universal file structure you can use in any Next.js website and saves you time from ever setting this up again. Okay, at this point in the video, I'm going to go over every single Next.js library that I think you need in your project. It'll either speed up your code, it'll make your code cleaner, or it'll do both at the same time. First of all, if you like anything with animations or sliding, you're going to like Motion. It's a great library for anything animation related. Here's the command to install it, and there's a link in the description if you want to learn more about what it can do. It's just a great library to have for all projects. LUCIDE is probably the biggest time saver you could have in a project. It's basically just built-in icons which you can use for practically anything. Run this command to install the library. Of course, links to install it are in the description. This library is extremely popular amongst more advanced developers, but if you're newer to web development, that's also fine. It's called Zustand. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And it's the easiest way to manage global state in React. Run this command to install a library, and of course there's a link in the description to the docs. This library is optional, but it's just a quicker way to build websites. It's called Headless UI, and it's just a component library. Run this command to install it, and obviously there's a link in the description for the docs. This library automatically creates SEO and sitemaps for your website. There's a bit of setup involved in actually creating this, so I left an article in the description walking you through everything needed to know about this. And obviously, here's the command to install it. SWR is a library that makes data collection and fetching a lot easier. Here's the command to install it, and here's the docs if you're interested in anything data related. It's a lot better than the traditional way. These two libraries are extremely useful for cleaning up dynamic classes in Tailwind and also conflicting styles. There's a bit of a tiny setup, but it's extremely useful if you're willing to just put in maybe 5 minutes of work. I left an article in the description that walks you through how to set it up, and obviously, here's the command to install both of these libraries. Alright, there was more I wanted to add, but truthfully, this is all you really need for the ultimate Next.js setup. Any more would just be crossing into bloat, so I think this is fine for what you need, and obviously, you can add more if you feel the need to. If you're actively building this out, I would recommend zipping this file up right now into a zip file and just saving it somewhere on your PC. That way, if you ever need to access it again for a new website, you have everything set up, just like I said at the beginning of the video. And by the way, if you weren't actively building this out, I had the zip file in the description for $3. Everything in that file is in this video though, so it's entirely up to you. If you appreciated this, you can just leave a comment, it helps me out.